Hi there all. I take the great pleasure in inspiring you guys virtually again. I, on behalf of my team, wish you all a successful, positive, challenging, healthy and most importantly safe 2K18. And practically speaking, we get accustomed in denoting the previous year for considerable initial days of a freshly started new year, right? Good luck with that. But on a positive note, it is easier to convert 7 to 8. I believe you can dodge that. As teachers, as trainers, as well-wishers, giving an opportunity is our thing, but making use of it and getting the maximum out of it is in your hands. On a serious note, everybody, almost all, could provide an opportunity, but an opportunity with rightly mixed determination and dedication, and most importantly, a service mindset to do something good that actually does the talking. So please, don't take chances. In case you do, you'll be left out with just one thing: regret. No point in doing that when everything is lost. It's wiser to make hay while the sun shines. Because, not even excluding a single soul in this realm, all wanted to go back in time and do the things right. I literally mean everybody. But is there any possibility? Nah, not yet. This video log is exclusively made to show the extent of language exposure to a student in a remote and frontier location. Let's get started. One fine afternoon, I was returning after meeting a principal of a very reputed institution, and something very interesting happened on the way back. It was on the outskirts, and in the distance there stood 5 kids, tiredly waiting for somebody to give them a lift. I couldn't help myself from stopping the vehicle and rendering some help. And a lift. That was the only thing the innocent and tired thoughts requested. I said, come on, grab your space. My instinct wanted to accustom only 3, considering safety, but my heart refused to abandon the left 2 helpless in the desolated location. I tried and accommodated all 5, convincing myself that they were all small and it was not a bigger deal. I maintained the lowest possible speed and I was excited in doing this. I literally evicted people walking by for their field work, seeing me as if I was performing some kind of stunt with the kids. It was like 9 to 10 kilometers and ultimately I indulged myself in a conversation with them, asking their age, schooling, interests and where they were coming from and what they were doing. Seriously speaking, the people in the remote and rural locations actually live their life, while we in towns and cities act as if we do. The kids were actually on their vacation and wanted to spend the time with their friends, climbing trees, collecting tamarins. There was a kennel and they wanted to take a dip. To be frank, I was a little jealous on how they planned and proposed to spend their vacation. Whereas we sleep late, wake up late, eat unhealthy, bury ourselves in gadgets all day long. Virtual friends, huh? The point is, I was all excited and wanted to document this event. To show my basic etiquette, I politely asked whether I could take a self-picture with them, and they readily agreed. And now comes the part. I thanked them for their gentle gesture, and I was literally taken by surprise by the way they responded to my thank you. Any guesses? All 5 in chorus said, "The pleasure is ours, Anna." I was literally shell-shocked and most importantly happy. Happy they knew how and when to use the language. And you know what? They were just doing the 2nd and 3rd grades in a government school. See the degree of exposure a student gets nowadays. For those who had started receiving our service, make complete use of this opportunity. Let's join hands in molding the society and paving individual ways and paths for a better now. Take it from me, mistakes are common. Everybody are prone to make mistakes. Learn to forgive and forget. And most importantly, feel great in spending each and every moment and appreciate all the opportunities that God gives you in your life. Stay blessed, stay positive and stay happy. Have a great year ahead. This is A. Jai Seelan signing off. Take care and bye-bye. Jai Hind.